Top 10 surprising everyday applications of Newton's laws.
Newton's laws of motion aren't just for scientists and engineers. They shape countless moments in our day-to-day lives. From catching a ball to braking at a stoplight, these simple principles explain how and why things move, or don't. Let's explore 10 surprising ways Newton's laws play a role in our daily routines.
1. Braking and accelerating in traffic.
When you press the brake or gas pedal, Newton's first and second laws are at work. Cars resist sudden changes in motion due to inertia, so it takes more force to accelerate rapidly or come to a stop suddenly, especially at higher speeds. These laws explain why gentle starts and stops are safer and more comfortable.
2. Wearing a seatbelt.
Seatbelts save lives by working with Newton's first law. Objects in motion stay in motion. If a car stops suddenly, your body wants to keep moving forward. A seatbelt acts as an outside force, safely restraining you and preventing injury during sudden stops or collisions.
3. Kicking a soccer ball.
Every time you kick a soccer ball, you're applying Newton's second law. Force equals mass times acceleration. The harder and faster you kick, the more the ball accelerates. You can also see the effects of friction and air resistance, slowing the ball once it's moving.
4. Jumping on a trampoline.
Jumping on a trampoline is a classic demonstration of Newton's third law. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. When you push down on the trampoline, it pushes you back up, sending you into the air. The more forceful your jump, the higher you bounce.
5. Pouring drinks without spilling.
Newton's first law explains why liquid keeps flowing in the direction you pour, even after you stop tilting the pitcher. The liquid's inertia means it resists changes in motion, often leading to spills if you stop too suddenly. Pouring smoothly helps control the flow and reduces mess.
6. Riding a bicycle.
Cycling illustrates Newton's laws beautifully. Pedaling applies force to move forward, demonstrating the second law. Maintaining balance depends on inertia, as the moving bike resists changes in direction. Braking uses friction to stop, again showing how outside forces alter motion.
7. Playing catch.
When you catch or throw a ball, you're using all three of Newton's laws. The ball's path follows inertia. Your hands apply force to change its motion, and the push from your hands when throwing is met by an equal reaction. Simple games are full of physics in action.
8. Grocery shopping carts.
Pushing a heavily loaded shopping cart is harder than pushing an empty one because of Newton's second law. More mass means more force is needed to accelerate or stop the cart. The cart keeps moving until you apply force in the opposite direction, or until friction from the floor slows it down.
9. Opening doors.
When you push or pull a door, you see Newton's second law in action. The heavier the door, the more force required to move it. Old, squeaky doors introduce extra friction, which means you need even more force to open or close them. It's a practical lesson in motion and resistance.
10. Using exercise equipment.
Working out with weights is a direct application of Newton's laws. Lifting a heavy dumbbell requires more force because of its mass. Gravity pulls the weight down, and your muscles apply an opposing force to lift it. Every rep is a physics lesson about force and motion.
Newton's laws always in action.
Newton's laws influence far more than we realize, making everyday activities possible and predictable. Understanding these laws can improve safety, performance, and even fun in daily life. Next time you move, lift, or stop something, remember, you're putting Newton's timeless principles into action.